So I am doing a Cancer reading. I'm setting this like for the rest of the year kind of message. Um, so I pulled some oracles because there's just three decks of cards and it just takes so much time. So thought I would just pull some cards and see what the energy feels like. It feels like a big awakening. Um, Maybe an awakening to your value, your confidence, the truth that you hold, and how strong you really are. This has like an energy of like maybe understanding your purpose a little bit more, right? So I feel like there's some changes coming in via your higher self. So I know that I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it again. Do what you can to tap into that higher self of yours. It's really important right now. And it sounds to me like you're just due, right? You're due for an upgrade, a new way of feeling about yourself, a new way of operating your life, right? This is about integration, body, mind, and soul. First card out, intuition. Last card out, awakening. In the middle, it talks about your value and your strength, your purpose, your confidence. So that's what I feel like is going on for the rest of the year. Like, I feel like your intuition is trying to like show you some stuff. So I'm going to clarify here and see if we could get some details. I will also do an extended at the end, but I do clarify these quite well. So let's clarify intuition for Cancer spirit. Okay, this could be about the way you feel about yourself. It is, because even the Queen of Keys even like is telling me that. Because she does know her value. And it's saying like your higher self is trying to show you the value, but you're somehow like kind of stuck in a place where you feel like you don't have any, or you feel very alone in the world, and you're really not. So that could be why your higher self is coming out. But I feel like there's a decision you have to make here, and that is why the intuition is here. It could be about love. It could be about a person. I don't know why I have these all mixed around, but I do. Hang on. Let me switch them around so that I don't have to think Spirit's saying something that they're not. And then if something comes out in reverse, I will take it. But if half of them are in reverse, then I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the messages are too confusing or dark or something, right? They can tell us in upright cards just as easy. Okay. All right. So you have to make a decision here, and it's an intuitive decision. It's got something to do with either love or your heart space, right? Maybe you're, I don't know, clarifying the King of Cups. What's King of Cups got to say? Queen of Pentacles. That's you. It's understanding your value. There's a new beginning here, but you're guarded. You're confused. This could be somebody from the past wanting to reconcile. But yeah, it's coming in. You could be even like getting a message. Somebody maybe that you thought might have been really great, but it ended up like not that great, like, right? So it could have done a number on you. Maybe that's what they're telling me, is that love kind of stole your sparkle, or you feel like it did. Tell me about the Queen of Keys. Why is she here? That's where you're going. You're going toward the Queen of Keys, understanding your value. This is like a change in the way you view yourself, the way you think about yourself, the way you speak to yourself, like there's something brand new here. It is, Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Hermit card. So I do feel like, some of you feel some type of way, like a little bit sad or something going on here, Cancer. There's a 5 of Cups here, which is about grieving. So there's an underlying energy of grieving, and I think that's why you're feeling like you do. Now, this could be about a love situation that didn't work out, and it kind of like made you feel not chosen, right? Right? Isn't that what it rejected? And it made you feel 5 of Pentacles, I'm not good enough, right? And your higher self is like strongly disagreeing. You do play a part in understanding your value. You play a big part, human soul, and getting on the same page with your, because our thoughts, what do? They tell us old dialogue, right? Someone told you, something was wrong with you, and when you were 10 and you believed it your whole life. And I feel like that's what's kind of coming unclinched from your mind. Right? You're getting freedom here. And it's because it's time. It's time for you to know your value. I feel like you have something to do, and it requires you to understand your value, right? And it's also requiring a full-on awakening. That's the light worker card. That's a full-on awakening to who you really are. You could have dreams like of being another place. You know what I mean? You could have dreams of connecting with source energy. You could have dreams of being with people on the other side, people that have died. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on right now with the planets. So, if I could say something like word of advice about it, Cancer, it's to try and keep your thoughts as clear as you can. And what I mean about that is like, if you want to have the dream and the awakening, make that path clear. This would mean, what interferes? Alcohol, drugs, any of that. They all interfere with that connection. It stops us from hearing all the way, from seeing, from feeling. So if you really want to have this awakening, keep yourself as clear as possible and reach for your higher self with this Hermit card, So I just found this video, and I have it on my TV. And I need to just find it on my phone and then save it on my YouTube page. Like, I'll tell you where to put it. I'm going to put it in the part, like if you click on playlist, there's a playlist with no name. It's just got a heart emoji on it. That's the one where I put like all this stuff that I found that I think you guys actually, like you might want to watch it. You might want to try it. Or I'm saying like, this is helping me. That heart icon. So I don't have a million things there. I just very, very picky and choosy what I put there. But I will put that meditation that I've been doing. So it's a meditation to do this. It's a meditation to tap into your higher self, your higher, your consciousness, like so you can have access to it. And it's really kind of cool. It really kind of is. So I'm gonna pin it in case you guys want to try it. I've been doing it. I think I've done it like 4 times now, and I really like it's pretty cool. And so when you find something, it takes about an hour, and I do it when I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? Like when I'm done with my day, I do that. And then I can't believe like some of the stuff I saw as I was doing that meditation. Like it's a guided meditation, you know. And like you could see, I saw a lot of colors and shapes and faces too. Like I almost felt like my higher self was showing me maybe different versions of myself, like all the, you know, all the versions of the soul, and then trying to, like, I don't know, maybe stimulate my brain or something like that. So the Emperor is clarifying the two of forces. Stand confident in your truth. Emperor is clarifying that. That's Aries energy, fire energy. It's like get up and go energy. It's also peaceful. This card is peaceful here. That's what's happening in alignment. And your higher self is showing you a different picture about something that fell apart. You know, this looks like love too. So I see you over here with the same energy. You know what I mean? There's something really on your mind that's blocking you from really understanding who you are, like which is the Emperor. And I think like there's a time here, Cancer, you know, before the end of the year where I think you're going to be called to move in some kind of new direction, something that you've never done before. Now, this could be like a psychic gift. You know, and it could be anything. You could be moving, maybe changing jobs. You could be buying a new car. It's the Chariot, right? It could be all kinds of things. But whatever it is, you're getting a different perspective on things, on yourself, on your own strength, on the amount of power you really have inside of yourself, right? And I think about a certain situation that's got you stuck right over here because it's telling me that this is kind of where you're stuck. You're stuck in this sort of like very emotional about something being removed from your life. What was removed from their life? This is something that matters to you. But I think what they're maybe showing you is how it changed the direction of your life. It changed your tone, your vibe, your heart. What did you lose here? The Tower is here. This is like a, you know, like something that happens that you know, like it's taking it away, taking something away, something that you felt was yours, something that you felt was your, you know, like your whole life is turned upside down with a Tower card is what I feel like. And I think that what your higher self is explaining is the energy that you received because of it. The first energy that you receive is this card, the Queen of Cups, like this emotions, this love that you feel for whatever it was that you lost. It was just taken from you. And I feel like your higher self is showing you what it gave you. Um, what it turned you into, what it made you realize, and how you look at things now because of it. You know, this thing really, I mean, it was your, I feel like it was like everything. It was everything to you, this tower that was removed. And I just think like what you're gonna see before the end of the year, without a doubt, is what it's going to show you something it gave you, like where it took your life next. You know what I mean? Like, how about the fact that you're sitting here, like tapping into your higher self, trying to understand the whole thing. Like, did you do that before the Tower? You did it because of the Tower. You know what I mean? Like these towers really, they're pre-planned. Our soul planned it. You know? Okay. So I actually really freaking love that message, right? This one right here. It's like whatever was taken out of your life is actually giving you so much power. It's the pain of it all. It's the emotions of it all. It's the change of heart of it all. The compassion you suddenly have for other people. Like you don't even know where it's coming from, but you're just like, you're just coming from a place of love and beautiful energy here, you know? So let's see about this. Clarify the awakening card, Spirit. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah, this is totally the same as the Chariot card, you know? You're confident here, Queen of Wands. Look at you with all the queens, 3 queens so far. So I feel Empress energy coming in for Cancer. I feel like Empress energy is your energy. So you might just be coming right back toward it. Confident. Page of Cups. Messages of love. 2 of Cups. So I feel like you're getting some kind of message that makes you understand something on a deeper level. I think it is about your soul, though. And there's the Empress. There it is. Exactly what it's talking about. This awakening is awakening you to a whole bunch of stuff. And it is about, you know, the power of your own love and what it can create. It's also 9 of Pentacles. You're very, very in tune to your higher self. This is a full-on awakening 9 of Pentacles. You're falling in love with yourself and every single part of the plan. You're feeling confident about offering the love, about delivering messages of love, about being a source of love, right? Because that is what the Empress is. So you see, like here, you're understanding like your power, you know, with the Emperor card. No fear. I feel like the Emperor has no fear. They're not afraid of anything new. They just go directly toward it. They just face everything head on. And the Empress is about love, man. And this is what this is all about. And I feel like it's about harmony and integration, because that's what this card is saying, right? It's integration. At the very last word is integration. And I know that this can mean love, and we'll read it that way in a minute. But for right now, I kind of feel like this particular message under this awakening, it is really about becoming completely balanced with your human and your soul. It is. It's about trusting it. It's about really, really loving all of you. Like, you know, your human fears, you know, the way you were conditioned. You start to see all of it as a gift, like a, you know, that's what I feel like. And I just feel like there's this beautiful, like, change in you. Like, I just feel like you're just shining. And I do feel like you could be like being filled with new knowledge. Um, I kind of feel like this line is telling me that. Filled with knowledge, soul knowledge. Okay, anything else over here? Three of Pentacles. There's some kind of fear that's here. So I feel like there's an offer of love coming in. This is a whole different kind of like vibe here, but I feel like it's happening before the end of the year. There's someone coming in saying like, hey, I dig you, you know? This could be a karmic contract. The devil card here, it's about like toxicity, right? So it could be fear. It could be somebody who did something that just didn't set right with you, something like that. There's an offer here from that person. When you're in this energy, you're completely aligned. And then here comes this fear back again. This is fear. Like it's like resurfacing because someone's coming in and you're scared. You don't know what to do. Yeah, I think you're going to end it. This was a heartbreak. It was a pain in the ass, and it's held you back, and you're realizing it. You're just closing it. You're just closing it. You're like, that was karmic. It's done. I learned that lesson. It was really a lot of work, but it held me back. So I'm just going to make the executive decision to end this cycle and do the transformation. I'm just going to go with my higher self for now. So I do feel like you are understanding like maybe why this relationship was in your life and why it's time for you to like let it go, because you learned the lesson and you understand like, whoa, that was just part of my plan. That was part of my plan for whatever reason. I think it's sometimes I feel like tower moments, like I feel like that's what this is talking about. Whatever the tower moment is could be coming back in. Energetically, it's still here, right? So even if this person isn't coming back, you still have the fear. You have the fear of being brokenhearted, or your heart still is broken. But I feel like it's kind of time to like put this shit to rest, you know, the stuff that's scary. I mean, because you're learning here that your higher self can do anything, anything at all. And this thing that you have, whatever it is that you lost here, this taught you a lot about yourself, you know what I mean? But I also feel like it carries with it a lot. You've carried a lot of fear with the tower. Like, will that happen again? Um, you know, like I feel like the rug was pulled out underneath of me and I just landed on my ass and it hurt me. And then I struggled to carry on. And so, yeah, I've been holding myself back a little bit. So, that's what I kind of feel like is happening. But like, you really are kind of like taking the emotions out and being logical here with yourself. And you now have all of the queens are here. Didn't I say that you were going to get the Empress, and the Empress is here too? So you have all the queens. So you're learning the Empress energy one queen at a time for the rest of the year, you know? Like you're learning your value. You're learning confidence with the Queen of Wands. You're learning how to release things that hurt you, you know? And you're making boundaries with people, places, situations, and even how you respond. You know, like I feel like the way you respond is becoming different because you're different. You're a different person. But this fear here, I feel like this fear is going away. And then tell me what's coming in after the World card. Like, where are they going next? Where is Cancer going after they close out this heartbroken cycle? We have to decide, you know, whether you want a human being run the show or soul run the show, you know? Because if soul runs the show, I feel like you're going to be doing some really exciting things. Page of Wands. You know, you might be, you know, creating things like just hobby or like artwork or, you know, whatever you're doing. It's like passionate, you loving it, right? And being strategic about your life, accepting all the pieces of you. So acceptance, right? Self-acceptance. I feel like you're, yeah, Fool card. You're ready to go. You're waiting for the higher self to just show you the direction, and you're just arms wide open. I'm ready. Tell me where you're taking them. Where are you taking Cancer? High Priestess. So yeah. So more connection with your higher self, but it's also the Justice card. Where they're taking you is to really understand the bigger picture. I feel like justice is finding the reason behind painful situations like this one. You know, that's where your higher self is taking you, is just to understanding and wisdom, and kind of like self-acceptance, right? And then more than that, right? Because you have the confident queen, you have the loving queen, you have the stern, logical queen, and you have this one who knows her value. So a little at a time, you're getting the energy of the queens until you finally emerge the Empress, right? So this is kind of beautiful, really. I just feel like this is a really spiritual journey here. Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So that's where you're going. Like, you want to feel unconditional love from your perspective. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's something you really haven't experienced in return before. Like, maybe you've loved other people unconditionally, but have you loved you unconditionally? Or do you hate stuff about yourself? You know what I mean? You should think about it, because like, I feel like that needs to change if you're somebody who consistently tears yourself down. You know, like that's not really not going to help you at all. So I kind of feel like you're being sort of like, I don't know, new data downloaded so that you can be confident and loving and looking at things from a love perspective instead of like a fearful perspective. And I think that what your soul wants you to experience is unconditional love, giving and receiving. This could be your family. This could be a lover. This could be a new person coming in. You do have divine couple here, right? With the Emperor and the Empress. And you definitely have the Two of Cups. You definitely have a brand new beginning with someone. And here too, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is here. So I feel like they're trying to like change around the way you feel about something that you lost. You know, something that you're grieving. And I know that sounds so harsh when I say it, but sometimes, like when you finally have the aha moment as to why something disintegrated, tower, right? Why that happened. And that's what's happening. Your higher self is showing you why. You know? It's because at the end of the day, what your soul wants to experience now in a human body that is you is real unconditional love going both ways. You know what I mean? It's just not just you loving someone. It's them unconditionally loving you too. You know, like, I love who you are, quirks and all, you know? So that's kind of what I feel like is coming on in for you, Cancer. It's 111, make a wish. I think that this is a lot of really cool transformations, and that's really coming out a lot in the readings. You know? So I'm going to go into the extended. I'm going to find out about this love. I'm going to get some love messages from the other decks and see what's going on with this, because you're in a new direction, going to experience the real deal here. You are, Cancer. You're experiencing the real 10 of Cups. Really loving someone without reason, without condition, without rules and laws and boundaries. It's just love because it's just love. So I think that's what you're doing, and I feel like if there isn't someone coming in, and this is talking about total integration for you, I kind of feel like what your soul wants you to know and feel is how much the soul and the divine and all that is loves you. So I feel like it could go two ways, you know? Like this could be a complete soul experience. There's so much energy about it. Like they're trying to help you see that your life makes sense for you, for what's next, you know, for the plan, for all of it. And yeah, so that's what I think is happening. I'm going to go in and look at the, I don't know, just clarify some of this other stuff, you know. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.